Hello and welcome to lesson 4 for SelecTrader. In this lesson, we'll be covering the breakout trades. Now, these are trades that kind of happen on the tail end of a trend where we may have had a market reversal that's long enough that we can't hop in at the start. As we can see here, things just didn't line up in time by our ideal entry prices, but we can look to enter these trades when the price moves through an established high of the day. And this can be a really opportune time to enter into these trades because oftentimes there is a push once we break through that established high. So it really gives us a good opportunity to get into some good runs. So here we're going to take a look at an example. Now this is a very easy trade to qualify. What we're basically looking for is for the price to move past or break through the high of the day, as we can see that is indicated here by the green dashed line at the top of the screen here. And next we need to see that my purple line is outside of the neutral zone, or this gold range here, or at plus 50 or above for a long breakout. So it's a little close here, but if I check my data box, I see that the purple line is at 52, and that is higher than the minimum. So this would be a qualified breakout. And on this particular trade, the entry price is always one tick above the high of the day for a long and one tick below the low of the day for a short breakout. So the reason for that is that the high and low of the day can always act as a point of support or resistance, meaning that even if we have a lot of momentum moving up to the high, there is still a chance that there can be a lot of resistance and will bounce off. So we'd like to see that the market at least pushes through and we can still hop in at the earliest opportunity without being as risky as entering right on the high of the day. While certainly we can still meet resistance, but it gives us much better odds to hit our profit target with the breakout trade. And the last thing to note about this trade is that we don't enter a breakout past bar 10, which means that bar 10 has to be the last bar that actually pushes through that established high, or the flat high of the day. So we will notice that the high keeps moving diagonally, but at that point we're actually creating a new high after each bar that plots, and we want to catch that first breakthrough. So if the bar that pushes through the established high of the day is bar 11 or later, that is too late and much too risky to enter a breakout. All right, let's go ahead and back up and take a look at this trade as it develops. All right, so here I see I didn't quite get a trend trade here fully qualified by the close of my first color bar. So I know that I don't have a trade entry in the immediate future, but I do notice I am fairly close to the high of the day. And as the market continues trending long, we're getting a bit closer. So at this point, I want to maybe make a note of what my high of the day is. At this time, it is 6314.5. So already I just want to make a mental note that my entry price will be one tick above that. That's 6314.75. And as the market gets closer to the high, we're right under it here. And I see my purple line is very close to being outside of the neutral zone. So I have a few options. I can put my order in right now at one tick above the high, or I can wait for it to break through and see my purple line fully confirm the breakout and then attempt a retracement. And by the time the bar closes, my order would have been filled because I'd be in at one tick above the high rather than the green DPI price. And the breakout does use a different stop than our other trades, where our other trades are a 22 tick stop. The breakout uses a 15 tick stop. But we will get into the complete money management strategy for all the trades in a later video in the training section. Now let's take a look at a quick short example. All right, here we are. So similar example. And again, the rules are simply reversed when we're looking for a breakout heading short into the low of the day. So I didn't have an entry for a trend trade anywhere here. Fairly close to the low. We might get there before bar 10. So as the market continues to move, I just want to take a look at my purple line. See that it's very close to being outside of the neutral zone. Make a note of where my low is, and it's roughly 62.9375. So my entry would be 62.9350. After bar 9, I see that my purple line is right on the edge, so it's certainly going to be outside, and that's the bare minimum we need to get a breakout. And I know that the red DPI is past the low, so bar 10 will break through the low there. So I can go ahead and put in my order now for 62.93.5. And then before bar 10 even closes, we'll be in the trade. And it does go a couple more bars, so a decent little breakout trade. Thanks for watching this lesson. Tune in for the next tutorial where we cover our reversal trade.